Guapa. How you doing, mommy? You doing good? You want to say hi to everybody? Tell them hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Dile, I miss you.
I miss you.
Hey, guys.
Hello, guys.
How y'all doing? Today we're doing our Q&A, and we want to be able to just kind of give you guys a little bit of an update. Some of y'all sent some questions in, and we'll be answering them as we take a little walk with Melissa today. So you ready to get started?
Yeah.
So some of you guys wanted to know how we're doing during this time.
We're doing pretty good. I mean, it's just we're always at home. We haven't really gone out. We buy groceries for almost a whole month. So we've just been able to stay indoors. It was just last week I went to Walmart and I picked up something and that was it. Besides that, we have been inside the whole time. So you have to get creative on what to do with your time. I think the sleeping schedule is just off for everybody, so it makes it really hard sometimes to start the morning fresh and going. Sometimes Melissa wakes up a lot during the night still. So we're just trying to navigate that. She was doing really good, but I guess because she doesn't go daycare anymore, she's not as tired as before, so we always have to, every day is different. We're just trying to, I guess, navigate it the best we can.
Yeah, it's really funny. Right before this, Melissa started sleeping, and then of course whenever we are at home with her, she stops, and that might have to do with the fact that she's not going to daycare, so literally overnight we've had to work from home and be stay-at-home parents again. And and I think it's really during this time we've just been trying to stay on a schedule. We've been trying to figure out how to work from home and continue to do what we do for you guys, and just continue to be with her at the same time and be intentional during this time. We've been really tired, I'll be honest, but we've also been seeing God's hand during this time, and I think that's a really positive thing that we're able to experience. So you got a question today. So you have a background in folklorico dancing, and someone was asking if you would ever be open to opening a dance worship team.
No.
So y'all said, what's your favorite thing to do together? Honestly, well, as a family, I guess it's going out. That's my favorite thing to do, is for us to just be able to do it. One of my favorite things to do with Melissa is actually little arts and crafts, and just being able to teach her about just academic things and about God. But I think my favorite thing that we do together is after Melissa goes to sleep. After she goes to sleep, we always have just us time, and that's usually whenever we'll bust out some ice cream and be able to just watch a show or watch a movie together, sit on the couch. What's your favorite thing that we do together?
The best part of the day is at the end of the day when we kind of just reevaluate the day. We're like, man, today was a good day. From the things that are due and the things that we need to get done, to how was Melissa? Did she had a good day? How was our day? Was it difficult? Did we get frustrated through the day? Or sometimes we get just a random phone call or a text message that it disrupts the momentum we have, and so we have to readjust it. But at the end of the day, it's more like we start, we reevaluate the day, we look over the day, and we always have Oreos and milk. It's a plus. You need to have those. At least we need to have those before we go to bed.
¿Hay flores? ¿Oh, sí? ¿Y vas a encontrar más flores? Bien.
¿Flores?
Okay, how are you coping with stress during this time?
I think I always get reminded of scripture in 1 Peter 5:7, I believe. It talks about you cast all your anxieties to Him because He cares. So every day, it's kind of what I do. I don't take anything personal. I mean, I always like watching the news. I always like to read and be informed, and I like to catch up with how people are doing. But I just take it one day at a time, and I just rely on God. I always get reminded of that scripture. Just everything that is giving me anxiety, anything that is pulling on my toes, anything that just makes me go up and down, I just reach out to God, even if it's just a small prayer or just a thought, or just I just stop and breathe. And I mean, I just try to make the best of it.
The way that I've kind of dealt stress during this time, and understand that it's a stressful time, and we're all just trying to figure it out kind of one day at a time, even us. One of the things, other than just reading scripture and just seeing what God has to say about it, for me, one of the ways that I really stress is a discipline that I like to call the white flag discipline. And what that means is that there's times when I just stop and I just tell God, you know what? I'm carrying this on my plate, and I'm carrying this on my plate, and I'm carrying this, and I need you to be the one to carry it. And whenever I realize that there's things that I need to let go of and I need to let God take care of, that usually sets in motion just some peace, and realizing that I don't have to be in control of everything, and I don't have to be okay with everything and fix everybody. All I have to do is lean on God and reach out to Him. The other thing that we are really thankful for is just having someone to talk to. We love our pastors, and we love to be able to be goofy with them and be able to text them, but also to be able to just be honest with them and let them know kind of what's going on and how we're doing, and just reaching out. Even just those brief moments of being real vulnerable allow us to be able to, I guess, recharge and realize that we're not the only ones dealing with all the stress in this season, and we're kind of have each other, and we need to be reminded of that. Okay, so the next question is, how is Melissa doing during this time?
I think she's really enjoying it. I'll say out of the 7 days of the week, 5 days are really good, and then she picks like a random day just to have like a meltdown every 5 minutes. So I guess that's good. I mean, all of us, we feel the stress of just being at home. We just took a walk, like we always do. We take 2 walks a day. Just enjoying the time at home. Just enjoying the time. Just having 2 parents around all the time, all day long. But I think she's doing good overall. So it's just a lot of work.
I think the better question isn't so much how she's doing, it's how we're doing with her. Because we're just kidding. But it is stressful to have your kids home all day, even if it's like a little one. But I think she's just at the point where she's growing, and so it just so happened that Corona happened in a season where she is a 2-year-old and she's talking more. It's so funny. She cracks us up all the time because she literally goes from one topic to another and just does not stop talking. Honestly, I think she's feeling it. You know, the first few weeks would ask us why we were not going to church, would ask about a lot of you guys and what you're doing. And then now she's finally understood that there's days that mommy or daddy go to work, which means going to our guest bedroom where our office is, or there's days that she gets to spend with us and their family days. And so thankfully, now that we're kind of a little bit back on routine, we're okay, but we're still seeing her just get frustrated. So what has the Lord been speaking to us in this season? One of the things that the Lord has really been speaking to me about is just the comfort of Him always being the same, Him always being in control, and just His goodness. The way that He's been answering prayers in this season is overwhelming and beautiful, and And it's crazy to say that in a season when there's so much bad stuff going on. But that just speaks to how God is still sovereign and he's still in control. And he didn't change his plans to make this year a great one. And so he's still providing and he's still answering prayers, even if it's not in a way that we thought.
I think to me it's more of a time to reevaluate everything, as far as setting goals, changing some goals, just always just trusting him, I think, and just being fine-tuned with what he really is speaking to me versus what I feel. A lot of people don't know, but I'm a very emotional person, so it takes a lot of me to make changes. I think we just reading through the book of Help I'm in Charge has just been helping me a lot of just, if expect for things to change, expect for things to not go the way you want to. And I think this year, out of any year, I had already planned different things just for ministry and for family. And it's just like, oh no, just get all that and throw it away and let's start something new. So it's just being with an open heart, with an open ear, and just listening to what he really wants to tell me versus what I really want to do.
And we were actually talking about this the other day. Like, this dawned on me that when we go back to whatever our normal looks like after this whole season, it's most likely not gonna look like what it looked like before. And just realizing that kind of hit me, I guess you could say hit us as we were talking about it the other day. Pastora was talking about, at least to the ladies, about grief and how all of us kind of have, in a way, grieving something during this season. Obviously, like the scary factor, in case we know anybody that has gotten sick or something's happened to them, but mainly just grieving our routine and our normalcy. That's a big one. And realizing that, that there's a new normal to be had, and we might not be returning to the way that things were after this. But what I do know is that in God's goodness, whatever looks normal after this is going to be according to what he has for us, and his love still doesn't change in that. And so we just have to trust that he knows what he's doing, and he knows what it does look like after this. Last question, what's our favorite thing about each other?
I think in this season is that we're able to I don't know, have like adult discussions with the other one just laughing out.
That was really funny. Yeah, Melissa screaming in the background is usually how all our conversations are going nowadays. My favorite thing about Rene, even though he's dealing with Melissa behind the camera, is that he is really good to us. I don't know how he deals with us two women, because Melissa and I are very much alike. We run to him to fix it, right? We run to him to deal with the other one for us. And I'm just really thankful that he's like that, and that he's really gracious and patient with us, and that he loves us anyways. Thank you guys for joining us on our walk today, and just spending these past few weeks with us on social media. If you liked today's video, be sure to share, like, and subscribe to our channel, and let us know in the comments that you like this type of video, and maybe we'll attempt to do another one. But thank you guys, and we love you. Bye.